a very good team. DeRozan and Lowry starting, their guards are going to cause us problems, so we have to be terrific on ball and off ball, ready to help out. They push the basketball. Ross coming off the bench, they try to ignite him offensively, so we've got to lock into him. And they do a good job of moving the basketball. Their bigs can shoot inside and outside, so they kind of keep you occupied while the guards are looking to attack. They want to get inside the paint. They're trying to get to the free throw line. So our overall defense has to do a great job of shutting down the lane. That includes in transition, and that goes back to our offense. So we got to do a good job executing our offense, not turning the ball over that allows them to get out in transition.
Nice feed to Porzingis, down to Lopez for the slam.
How sweet it is. Nice transition dishing that time by the Knicks.
Flalo comes across the screen. Porzingis steps back wide open, hits a three. And quickly points to Anthony. Anthony, nice feed to Flalo. Pass down to Lopez. Flips it up and in. Again, good ball movement.
I think we're just playing our game, sharing the ball. Shots are falling. And I think there was a turning point in the game. From that point, we just went downhill. Couldn't really connect defensively. Couldn't find the rhythm offensively. It was like a nightmare.
Clock didn't stop. Start to the player, touches it. Joseph drives, continues along the baseline, looking inside, and gets the layup. Poor defense that time from the Knicks. Right now, the rebounding numbers are even. Lowry gets past Calderon. Sweet move from Kyle Lowry.
That's been his problem, Mike. Albeit Porzingis has played well, but not shooting well.
And Diabo beautifully rolls to the basket. The Knicks are down 5.
Oh!
Off the steal, DeRozan, an easy one. And the Knicks just collapsing here late in the second quarter.
They were just monsters in the paint, almost 60 points, and because we couldn't stop that, and they get second chance points, and then it opened up an awful lot of threes for them too. We just weren't connected defensively all night.
Lowry's three-pointer is good. And the lead right back up to 14. Lowry has put on a point guard clinic tonight.
We got to want to be out there. We got to want to play. We got to want to compete. I don't think it's anything to do with kind of X's and O's. I think we got to take it upon ourselves individually, take the challenge, and as a group, have each other back out there. But we can't beat nobody giving up 60 paint points. It's impossible.
Now this game is over. I'm gonna watch the film, learn from that, and now it's in my hands to react and play better in the next game.
We have to want this. We have to want to make the playoffs. We have to want to win basketball games. We can't come in second-guessing ourselves as a team.
Indiana's gotten through a little bit of a transformation. No West, no Hibbert here anymore. Monta Ellis is brought in. He's the oldest guy in the team at 30 years old, so they're a much more athletic team. They have young front court people. Miles Turner is doing an excellent job in the starting lineup the last 11 games, so a lot of new faces they're still trying to gel.
It's going to be a tough matchup for us. They try and get out and run, and they've got some speed and quickness. Hill, Ellis, and George are very athletic. They're quick. They're active. So whatever matchup we have on them, they're going to have to be very engaged with them, and then everybody else has got to support. So it's going to take a big team effort in order to control those guys.
And we are underway in Indianapolis. Knicks coming off the 122-95 loss to the Raptors at the Garden on Monday night. Pacers on Monday lost in overtime to the Miami Heat, 101-93. Pacers at 30-26, 17-9 here at home as Porzingis gives the Knicks a 2-0 lead. Knicks and Pacers tied at 5, 2.5 minutes in. Porzingis from 3.
Flalo likes to post up.
First time we see Anthony shoot it, he drains a 3.
We were playing physical. We were not letting guys, push us around. KO, Langston, and Jose, they had great games. They all stepped up. We all tried to give our best to the team.
Lopez altered that shot.
Turner too hell-bent that time, out of control.
Calderon with his third 3.
I think we played together. I think our defense was better. I think there was more togetherness out there when we played together. We tried to look for the open man, we make things easier, and I think we did tonight.
O'Quinn with 13 points, 5 rebounds. Takes the pass from Porzingis and lays it in.
What good cohesion by these Knicks. The Knicks erupted now. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Will O'Quinn think about stepping behind the line? That's a 2, and he hits it.
O'Quinn again.
17 tonight for O'Quinn. Here's Galloway from 3, and the Knicks take the lead. Langston Galloway off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by George.
See George a little more pep in his step now.
George over Galloway. Pacers lead by 1. Quite a battle going on between Anthony and Turner. Here's George off the crossover. Pacers by 3. Calder off for Porzingis. And then it's Anthony on the follow, pulling the Knicks to it in 2 with 29 6/10. 3-point Indiana lead. 1.9 on the clock. Thomas can't find anyone. Here is Anthony from 3. It is no good. And the Pacers hang on.
I walk away from this one better than I did the last one, even if it's a loss. But at least we compete until the end, and that's what we got to do. It's a few games left, and we got to give everything we got to finish as strong as we can.
We're losing, so if players aren't upset, I don't want them around. You know, they should all be upset, and they should all be frustrated.
This has been a tough matchup for the New York Knicks. The Knicks and the Magic have played twice, and the Magic have won both of those games.
Orlando coming off a loss last night, Jeff, in Orlando against the spectacular Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry putting on a show with 51 points.
Obviously, we want wins, and we're still keeping hope alive that we got a shot at making the playoffs. But with each loss, you know, that kind of diminishes. So it's going to continue to diminish over time. But the guys have to have this winning spirit. You can't develop a losing attitude. They've got to feel like they're winners. They got to go out and believe that they can win every ball game. It's not just for this season and the possibilities that are out there, but it's for the following year. You've got to develop this mental toughness, this tensile strength, that this is how we're going to play. This is how we're going to approach ball games, and this is who we're going to be as individuals and as a ball club.
Porzingis. Chris had a big game in Indiana the other night. Here's Carmelo attacking Vucevic. Kicks out for Flalo, and he drains a 3.
With creativity by Melo, finding double A in the corner.
Melo on a bounce to Porzingis. He attacks inside, floats it in. Good steps. Carmelo and Gordon. Goes by Gordon and stops over Jason Smith. So Carmelo determined to get to the rim that time. Here's Grant. Skip past to Derek Williams. Triple penetration. Derek hangs in the air, and he's able to lean in and drop it home.
We know that they played last night. They're probably going to be tired, so we wanted to go after them. They had speed and quickness as their advantage, but we had size and strength, so we wanted to make sure that we were using that and get to the free throw line. So I thought our guys were good at that. We executed our offense, particularly in the first half, and moved the basketball and got the looks that we wanted.
I thought we kind of did a good job coming out the gate, sticking to the plan, protecting our paint. Thought we did a good job with that. Offensively, it seemed like we had some flow.
On 3, hands to Flalo, goes all the way to the basket, and Flalo missed it, but Carmelo's there to clean it up. Gordon to Flalo. They want to go down to Lopez. He makes the catch, puts the little hook shot up and in. I'd say Robin Lopez has really come on strong. Melo working on Gordon. 360 spin. Oh, scoops it in. Wow, best of the night by Melo.
We were physical for the majority of the game, on both ends of the floor. But I thought we did a great job moving the ball, finding the open guy, and I'm sure if you look at the stat sheet, the scoring's pretty spread out.
We had 7 guys in double figures tonight, and we really like that. We really like an even distribution of scoring. And whenever we need our top-of-the-line players, our most productive players, and they got to step up whenever we need them. But it puts a lot of pressure on opposing team defenses when they've got to honor everybody. That's what we're looking for.
There was a connection out there tonight that we had offensively and defensively. Anytime you can get 7 guys in double figures, a lot of those games you're going to win.
Carmelo now 4, 3. Oh, great feed to Porzingis, and he flushes it with 0.2 left. Lalo has it. Here's Porzingis, and Porzingis explodes to the rim. That'll end it. The Knicks winning 108-95 tonight. get back into win column to start this 3-game homestand.
Aaron Aflalo has a bruised thigh. Into the starting lineup goes Langston Galloway against a Miami Heat team that is without Chris Bosh because of recurring blood clots. But they may be an energized team tonight because Joe Johnson took a buyout from the Brooklyn Nets, and surprising many decided to sign on with the Miami Heat. And right into the starting lineup he goes tonight, and we'll see what kind of a role he plays in this game.
He's a smart basketball player, been very effective in this league for a long period of time. It was a good acquisition by them. You know, they're a good team. They get after you defensively. They do a good job protecting the paint, particularly when Whiteside's in. They've got capable defensive players that have a defensive mindset, and they're aggressive defensively. And they have guys that are capable, very, very capable offensive players. They're going to cause us some matchup problems. So we're going to have to do a great job with our defense in order to shut them down.
Stoudemire knocks down the first shot. He always loved playing here in his time in New York. When he was healthy, he was terrific. Unfortunately for the Knicks, he wasn't always healthy.
No one has a better work ethic than Stoudemire.
Luol Deng with a pretty reverse. Deng has been playing some excellent basketball recently, trying to fill in the void left by Chris Bosh, who's out with that blood clot again, second year in a row. Stoudemire, nice pass ahead. Look at Wade exploding to the basket.
We started out really slow. Seemed like they were sprinting and we were jogging. And, uphill battles are always the hardest ones to fight.
Dragic, extra pass. Joe Johnson shoots over Lopez and hits the three.
Wade on Melo now.
Grant gets it back, drives down a lane, running layup. That's a very impressive move from the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Knicks back within 4 after that rough start. Winslow blocked by Porzingis. Blocked again. Anthony draws a foul, drills the jumper, and one. On the road. Galloway hustles. Back to Thomas, a corner three. That's good. Calderon to the basket. Misses. Galloway throws it down. The Knicks do end the quarter on a 7-0 run. Joe Johnson fakes Anthony. Now the runner and banks it in. Jump shot is good. Johnson as the shot clock expires. Wade drives, banks it in, and a foul.
They just keep doing, attacking, penetrating, moving the basketball inside, and we just couldn't figure out how to stop the ball.
We weren't keeping them out of the paint. We were scoring at our basket at will. That's not tough basketball. It's just frustrating.
Here, listen to this "Let's Go Heat" chant. Knicks fans don't like it. As Wade counting and a foul. Impressive performance on the road.
We were giving our all. Things weren't working our way. We missed a lot of open looks, especially me. And there's nothing we can do now. This wasn't our night. Now we got to look forward to the next game.